Hello traders, this is Forex Nelson and I'm back again today with another 7 trades. Today's date is April the 24th and I'm using my Magic Scalper trading system. This system has the Heikin-Ashi candles on the top along with these arrows called the super signal indicator, and of course we have the bulls and the bears and timing indicator along with the TZ indicator. Now every morning at 6 o'clock I'm in front of the computer right where this vertical line is, looking at all the different instruments along with my daily trade plan. Now of course once there's an arrow popping up, you'll get an audio sound and this box popping up suggesting to buy or sell. Now after I'm done analyzing the charts, I'll manually put in this white arrow just to remind me I want to be buying or selling. Now here's my daily trade plan. It's running in real time. And one good reason, as my mentor told me many years ago, a lot of traders fail because they don't have any kind of a daily trade plan. Now this daily trade plan analyzes the charts from the monthly all the way down to the 30 minutes and does calculations, and then it'll either do a suggestion in the comments here, look for bullish trades, bearish trades, and sometimes it's flat. So if you don't have any kind of a daily trade plan, well, I suggest you get your hands on this one. If you have any questions about this daily trade plan, just get in contact with me. Now my trades here, 1, 2, 3, 4, all the pound trades, it was based on pound strength. I looked at my meter here, it was right at the top. So obviously I was going to be buying it. So I did for the pound pairs and I did okay on all 4 of them. Let's drag and drop this up, see where I got in at on this first trade, the pound New Zealand. Now here's the arrow from the daily trade plan. I just waited for a bit of a pullback, and when it started to go up, I got in. Should have closed out the trade up here, but that's okay. I was just keeping an eye on the totals here, and once I knew I had at least 200 pips and or ticks, at that point I decided to close out. So got in at this point and I closed it out here just being happy. Looks like there's only 6 pips there, and that paid out $41. Okay, moving on to the next trade, the pound dollar. This one I wanted to be buying. There's the arrow from the daily trade plan, so let's drag and drop this up, see where I got in at. This one gave me a little bit more of a hard time, but it was still a winner, even though it's just a small winner. Looking at the money, well, this, since it pays $10 for each pip, this should be 5. There it is right there, 5 pips, and that paid out $50. Moving on to the next trade I did, pound yen. Here we go. Let's drag and drop this up, see where I got in at. Now this right here, this big candle, of course you got to be aware of what time was that? Looks like 8:15, but there was no high impact news at this time, but something was going on. But after it was going up, got in. And of course, I closed it out again being happy. Looks like with about 9 pips, and those 9 pips paid out $58. Okay, moving on to the pound CAD trade. This one did better. So obviously, not only did it move because of the pound, but the CAD was, as you can see, near the bottom a little bit. So let's drag and drop this up, see where I got in at. Arrow from the daily trade plan, everything looking good, qualified for a great way to trade. after the bit of a pullback, then it started to go up. Got in at that cursor and I closed it out at this cursor. Looks like with about 34 pips, and that paid out $248. Okay, moving on to the next trade, the Russell. Now, the last 3 trades here, as you can clearly see, paid more and moved like it did much better, as the futures and the indexes usually do. Here we go on the Russell. Let's see where we got in at. Another one I wanted to be buying. Here's another big candle right here. That's the opening bell of the futures. That's just the way the market moves. But I knew when I pulled the trigger that something like this could happen, so it didn't bother me. But this is where I got in at, and since it pays $10 for each tick, that should be 36. So let's go and find, there it is right there, 36 ticks, paying out $360. Okay, moving on to the next trade, which is the NASDAQ. NASDAQ pays $20 for each tick, so let's drag and drop this up, see where I got in at. Should have got in closer to the goal line, but this is where I saw it, and I knew that I could do this little bit of a pullback. So took the money, divided by 20, as that's what it pays, and calculator says it's 43 ticks, so let's see if I can find that 43. There it is right there, 43 ticks, paying out $860. Okay, let's move on to the last trade, which is the DAX 30. This one is the only one that I sold. Arrow from the daily trade plan. So let's see where I got in at. So after the arrow right here, I just got in knowing it's going to at least go back to the goal line. So what I did, what I'm going to do is drop it down to the 5 minutes. But what I did was I took the money and divided it by 3.75, and the calculator says should be 400. So let's see. Everything was looking good on the 5 minutes as it cleared the goal line. Took the trade here, and let's see if I can find that 400. Well, that's as close as I'm going to get. But it is 400, and that paid out $1,500. So another great day of trading using my magic scalper. I knew it was going to be well over 200 pips and or ticks. The grand total came to 581, and all of those pips and ticks paid out $3,117. So if your system's not producing like my magic scalper, I recommend you get your hands on it, and don't forget about the daily trade plan. Have an extra minute, so I wanted to show you a neat tool. I call it the FibMaster tool. You would just click on this tab right here. You would go swing high to this low right here. That's a little bit of a pullback right there. It hit entry 1, and as a general rule, if it hits any of the entries, it should hit 2, 3, 4, or 5 minimum. And especially on these futures and the options, many days it'll hit all the way to 10, which it did on this day. So if you have any questions, or especially on this Fib tool, call it the FibMaster tool, comes complete with 30 training videos. Look right below this video and you'll see a write-up on it, along with you'll see 4 other four packages total altogether. And I do have a special that if you buy any 2 packages, I'll give you one of the other 2 for free. Keep in mind that you will need a lot of education to succeed at trading. And of course, you must think like you're learning to become a doctor or lawyer. You should be buying more education every 2 or 3 months if you want to succeed at trading. Now, of course, when you buy from me, I do give support, and without support, you will still struggle to succeed at trading. And of course, after you buy from me, I'll tell you more very important secrets to successfully trading the markets in a free Skype call. If you leave your name and email address, I'll put you on my email list for free weekly trading tips. So if you have any questions, well, just get in contact with me, and it's easy to do. All you have to do is look right below this video. In the description, you'll see a banner, the word more. Just click on that. You'll see my contact information. It's quite simple. All you got to do is pick up the phone and call me. Now, if you live a little bit too far, well, send me an email. Now, I really do prefer Skype, so I made a link there. All you got to do is click on it, even if you think you don't have Skype. We will have Skype connection, and through Skype, I will be able to answer all your questions. So, just about time to wrap up this video. And of course, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next trading day and video, I want to wish you good luck with your trading, and remember to keep yourself and your family safe. Okay, bye for now.